Bitcoin will hit $70,000 on this date. Hey guys, and welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how Bitcoin is about to rally all the way back to all-time high at $69,000 to $70,000. Over just the last 48 hours, Bitcoin has broken above critical resistance at $52,992 and rallied up to the predicted level at 0.786 on Fibonacci, which was $57,500. At the time of shooting this video, that is the current local high, as the highest level that Bitcoin has seen in over 2.5 years. For the reason I'm going to break down in today's video, I believe that within just the next couple of months, Bitcoin is going to be back at all-time high, and I'm going to show you how Bitcoin is going to follow that path to $100,000 before the end of this year. If you want to be prepared to see where Bitcoin is, where Bitcoin's going, and how to take advantage of that opportunity, then you found the right video. So without much further ado, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. This is called Gator Light. I really like this stuff, and part of the reason I really like it is because it's got all the stuff that you need. If you look right there, it's got a lot of electrolytes in it, and it helps keep you hydrated. It's one of the reasons you buy a product, is because it has everything that you need in one product. And just like Gator Light, Blowfin has everything that you need in an exchange. That's right, I want to give a big shout out to one of our sponsors, Blowfin, who are also the official sponsor of the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy, and I'm going to show you exactly why. Blowfin is an exchange with no KYC that is secured by Fireblocks, the #1 most trusted cryptocurrency custodian in the entire industry for security. They've got over 300 trading pairs, so if you're looking for a certain asset, you're probably going to find it here. And they've got access to futures trading and up to 150x leverage on Bitcoin. Please be very careful with any amount of leverage. It is a form of debt, but if you're going to choose to do leverage trading, I think Blowfin is one of the best places that you'll be able to do it. If you sign up with the link in the description box down below until the end of Wednesday, that's tomorrow, you will be able to get access to $30 for free by depositing any amount of money into your futures account if you're one of the first 200 people to sign up. Over 100 people have already signed up, so those spots are going very, very quickly. There's probably only a few left by the time you watch this, so make sure that you sign up now and deposit any amount of money and get 30 free dollars in your futures account to start trading and taking the most of the movements that we are about to talk about. And with that said, let's jump on to the charts. Bitcoin right now has gone through a meteoric rally. Over just the last 24 hours, Bitcoin has broken massive resistance at around $53,000 and blasted all the way up to its current resistance level at $57,500. This level of resistance is a level of resistance that the viewers of this channel will be well familiar with. We've been talking about 0.786 for months. It was always one of the last stops that Bitcoin was going to take before we hit $100,000. That level is $57,500, and it has been touched as of the last 24 hours. Following the breach thereof, we've had massive rallies on Ethereum and many of your favorite altcoins as well. Over just the last 7 days, Ethereum is up 11%, trading at $32.37 at the time of shooting this video, and many of your other favorite altcoins are going through parabolic rallies as well. Dogecoin up 15%, which brings us some indication that there may be some hype coming back into the space since the meme coins are pumping. But as for Bitcoin, we have set in this bull flag for quite some time with an eventual price target sitting as high as $61,500, as you can see right here. But before Bitcoin could go to 61.5, Bitcoin was always going to have to come up and touch 0.786 at $57,500, which is the exact level that we have touched in just the last day. Well, if you go back on the channel and watch this video right here, I detail exactly why Bitcoin is about to rally to all-time high. It was actually in that video that we created that chart that we've been on so far in this video. And the reason that that video is so important is because in that video, we detailed how after Bitcoin broke the 0.618 to 0.65 Fibonacci golden pocket at the beginning of the last bull market, within just a few weeks, Bitcoin was already back at all-time high, and 42 short days after breaking the Fibonacci golden pocket, Bitcoin would break the then all-time high at $20,000. In that video, we drew this blue box and showed you how over the next 42 days from the day that we broke the Fibonacci golden pocket, which was Valentine's Day, we would be expecting an all-time high run. That gave us an all-time high date of late March. Yeah, about a month from now. Before the halving. By the way, that would be the first time in history that Bitcoin would return back to the all-time high before the halving. That's never happened before, and that spells a gigantic bull market in our future. The gold ETF launch gives us that indication as well, because when the gold ETF launched, the GLD ETF launched in 2004, November, we went on a 7-year straight bull market. We rallied 300% on gold. Bitcoin is likely to do something very similar. We'll probably have a bear market, but we probably won't see a 70% retracement during the next bear market. A massive rally is coming, and I do believe Bitcoin Bitcoin's going to go to $100,000 to $200,000, more likely $150,000 to $200,000 on the higher end of that. And this is how we're going to get there. Bitcoin is very likely over the next couple of weeks going to break through 0.786 and rally all the way back up to the all-time high level, likely before the halving. My prediction since late December, early January has been that plus or minus 2 months, so plus or minus 60 days from the halving date, which is expected to be April 17th right now, we would be seeing an all-time high touch for Bitcoin and a break probably very soon thereafter. I'm still standing by that, and I actually believe it may come even sooner than the halving. Within just the next 30 to 40 days, I think we will be back at all-time high. Bitcoin now needs only to break the 0.786 level. And by the way, I do want to mention, again, I mentioned this in that video I referenced earlier, and I've mentioned it many times on Coffee and Crypto, but I do expect at some point in this overall movement that we'll probably see upwards of a 20% drop. A 20% drop from all-time high would drop us back down to 54. Might only be a 10% drop, may only be a 15% drop, but at some point, I think you're going to see between a 10 and a 20% drop during this whole movement going back up towards all-time high, but the all-time high should be coming in very soon. After the all-time high is tested, from there, we are likely going to break through all-time high and probably moonshot almost immediately to $100,000. Our prediction for the last several months has been 100K Bitcoin in August, September, October, somewhere in that territory, end of Q3, beginning of Q4. From there, we'll be probably off to the races. Moving into 2025, we'll be hitting 150 to 200. And from there, we'll see the altcoins come in and we'll see a $5 to $10 trillion market capitalization coming for Bitcoin because of the mass adoption that will be taking place of cryptocurrency assets during that time. Now, how do we prepare for that? Well, very simply, I give the exact same counsel on this every single time I talk about it. And it's because it works. Becoming wealthy in cryptocurrency is not just about saying, oh, I just need one Bitcoin, I'll be rich. You'll make a lot of money if you have one Bitcoin. It's not just about, oh, I just need 15 Solana, I'll be a millionaire. It's not, I need 100K ADA. It's not, I need 15 million Doge. No, what we need to be successful is we need it's a 4-letter word. Are you ready? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say a 4-letter word on YouTube. You ready? Okay, plan. Not the People's Liberation Army and Navy. No. A plan, as in people lose because they ain't got nothing when it comes to a plan. Okay, fine. I'm sorry. You need a plan. Here's your plan. Dollar cost average every week. Choose your exchange. Blowfin's a great exchange to do this on. Coinbase works too. Decide how much money you're going to put every single week into Bitcoin, and then do that for a while. Accumulate Bitcoin. Put 3/4 of that money straight into Bitcoin every single week, preferably on Friday, but the day doesn't really matter all that much. What matters is that you're doing it on a recurring schedule. You want to get shredded? Go to the gym 5 days a week. You want to have a prosperous financial future? Set a day every month that you look at your finance. If you want to be successful in crypto, once a week, buy crypto. Then put 1/4 into a lump sum account in case one of those 10, 15, 20, 25, 40% drops come on Bitcoin, then boom, you have the ability to be opportunistic. I cannot tell you how many billionaires there are walking around right now. They got lucky in 2008 because they had billions of dollars on the sidelines, or some of them just a couple $100,000, just a couple $1 million on the sidelines. And then they were buying real estate for 15, 20, 25 cents on the dollar, 50 cents on the dollar. Now it's 300% higher than where it was before 2008. So they're 10x on their investment in real estate. You're going to be able to do the same thing if you have money on the side. Every week, buy Bitcoin. If you decide that Bitcoin is the investment for you, you have to make that decision for yourself. But if you decide to buy Bitcoin, this is how I would recommend you do it. I'm not telling you to buy Bitcoin. That is not financial advice. But if you're going to buy Bitcoin, I would recommend doing it on a recurring basis and put 1/4 of it, 20%, 30%, whatever. I just say 1/4 of the investment money into a lump sum account, generating 5% in either USDC or in a high yield savings account. Neither one of those are going to lock it up for very much time at all. And then if a major drop comes, then you just, boom, deploy all that capital. When do we start selling Bitcoin? I'm personally not going to start selling Bitcoin until at least beyond the all-time high. Probably not really selling hardly any until over 100K. And I will be keeping you guys up to date on this channel about my actions with my portfolio. Right now, I'm not buying anything. I've seeded the portfolio. It's quite large. I'm very excited about the returns. Many of the assets are doing very well, and I think we're going to make a lot of money this bull market. So get yourself on a plan. Watch some of our other content if you want to see more about how to plan for that. And guys, Bitcoin is about to go through a massive rally, and if you want to make the most of that, then I highly recommend that you have all the architecture in place that you need to succeed when that comes. One piece of architecture that you need is an exchange, and that's why I wanted to let you guys know about Blowfin. If you sign up for Blowfin before the end of tomorrow, mañana, if you sign up before the end of tomorrow, February 28th, and you're one of the first 200, which over 100 of people have already signed up, so there's only a few spots left. If you're one of the first 200 people to sign up for Blowfin and you deposit money into your futures account, then you'll be getting $30 for free. It'll magically appear in there. It's awesome. It's a sign-up bonus for those of you who are new here. You have $30 sign-up bonus that you can use to invest in crypto, that you can use to trade, whatever you may want to do. Blowfin is non-KYC. They are secured by Fireblocks. You can't get secured by anybody better than Fireblocks. Fireblocks is awesome. They're the Fort Knox of cryptocurrency. You get access to 300 spot markets, futures, leverage, copy trading, you name it. There's a reason why their slogan is where whales are made. So sign up for Blowfin with link in the description box down below and start making money today. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and tell me down below, where do you think Bitcoin is going next, and what day do you think that Bitcoin will hit all-time high? The date that I think Bitcoin will hit all-time high, right now, I'm calling March 25th, 2024. I normally don't give you an exact day, but I think that's right around the time that we're going to be hitting it. Before I go, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Oh, I got a real good